Welcome to the Living in Utah live question and answer session here Thursday evening. I try to come online every Thursday evening at 8 p.m. State of Utah, if you're in northern Utah, the weather has actually been fantastic. 50-degree days. May not last too long. It is wintertime, so to change. We are expecting a weather front coming through on the weekend, so it's possible we might have a white Christmas. We'll see how it goes. See how the weather goes. Tonight, I want to talk about growth in the state of Utah. New report came out on state of Utah and also some other states. So growth is a hot topic at the moment in the state of Utah. It has been announced that Salt Lake City is the front runner to possibly get the Winter Olympics in 2034. It is their preferred choice. An official announcement supposed to be made next summer, I believe. So it's possible that we may be getting another Winter Olympics, and everywhere, or the talk that people hit me up about in the state of Utah right now is what's going to happen with the Olympics coming. And everybody feels that the growth will just continue and skyrocket up. Home prices will go up, etc., etc. And I have to agree with them. I really noticed a big explosion after the Olympics in 2002. It was just uphill. Even through the crash of 08, 09, population growth was still going. Home prices were still strong. We dipped down a little bit, but boy, we picked right back up a year or two later. And we've never looked back, really. I mean, as far as growth and home prices, et cetera, et cetera. So, and maybe not too good for the home prices. I'm not saying that's a great thing that home prices just keep going up and up and up. But anyways, so in the state of Utah, we are still one of the fastest growing states in the country. Okay. The state of Utah grew by 1.1% over the past year. So Utah placed 9th in percentage growth and 10th in the total number of people gained over the past year among the 50 U.S. states. Our estimated population now is 3.4 million residents. Now, that's a lot for the state of Utah. I know some people will say, well, I think Orange County, California is like 3 million residents just in that one county. So makes us seem small, but 3.4 million, I think, is a large number. So how do we compare? When we look at places around the United States, who topped the list and et cetera, et cetera. And I was shocked to know that South Carolina grew by 1.7%. That was the largest growth out of every state that we have, South Carolina. I was shocked about that. It surpassed Florida and Texas, which grew 1.6%. So it's not far off, but I hear a lot about Texas and Florida, not much about South Carolina. So that really, it took me totally by storm. We're hearing about the growth in Nevada and Arizona and Texas and Florida, Colorado, Utah, places like that. But very rarely do I hear about South Carolina. But I guess South Carolina is 1.7% growth, the largest growth over the last year. So quite a few people are moving to South Carolina. Also notable on the list would be the state of Idaho. Might shock some people. Even more so, how about North Carolina? They both grew at 1.3%. So, yeah, Idaho is becoming very popular, especially the Boise area, Idaho Falls area. Some other data. Most of the growth came in the South. It actually topped the West and the Midwest. The Northeast population dropped by 0.1%. So the Northeast is seeing a few residents leave the area. So for two states that led the nation for the amount of people who left the state would be California and New York. I don't think that's a big surprise for many people. The state of California lost about 75,000 residents over the past year, where New York lost more than 100,000 residents. I think that might be a little bit of surprise for some people. I think I personally would have thought more people left the state of California than New York, but more people have left the state of New York. So that's some of the key points, where people are going, and et cetera, and where we are in the state of Utah. So our growth led to 56,000 new residents call Utah home. That's it. It's a large number to me, very large number for a state the size that we currently are. I don't have the exact number for the state of Idaho, but they grew significantly. I don't know the exact number of people, but whatever that number is, let's say it's 40,000, 45,000, that would also be a surprise to me. That's a lot for like the state of Idaho also. So some of our smaller states. So that's the growth, and I think that's my personal opinion. I think it's gonna continue growing with the Olympics. Olympics will bring the eyes on the state. Sometimes people will come here for the first time ever to come to the Winter Olympics, get some exposure on the state of Utah, and some of those individuals will probably decide to move here, or maybe if they have a job opportunity, come here. Companies may consider relocating to the state, especially I think we're going to see a growth in more outdoor recreational companies. We have quite a few now, but when you get the Olympics, and it just put it all together. So I think it'd be a great place for more outdoor recreational companies, and whether that's in the mountain biking, the skiing industry, the fishing industry, you name it. I think we'll see more growth from companies like that. So yeah, the Olympics will be a change. It'll be a change. But if you don't move to the state of Utah, if you're joining us from another state, et cetera, I do recommend, if we do get the Olympics, take a trip. It's a very, very enjoyable event. It's an event that I had a great time, and I will partake in this Olympics this time around. It's a great experience to visit the Olympics, whether it's Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics. We're having Summer Olympics coming here in 2028. So yeah, get out and take a look. That's all I have for this evening. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Take care. Merry Christmas. And I hope you have a great holiday weekend.